All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, saw the Bethesda press conference. Um, it started off awkward, uh, and it got real good at the end. When Todd Howard showed up, it got real good at the end. The awkwardness with the whole rage. They had Andrew WK come out, which he did an alright job playing his song. But when they got I guess the lead directors of id and Avalanche Studios, because they're both collaborating to make Rage 2, which you could tell. The open, well, not so much Avalanche, I guess the open world they're doing, and the gameplay, the shooting is what ID Software is doing. And it looks Doom-esque style, just open world and more fun and bright and poppy. But the game does look fun, but when the two lead directors came out, they said their names and all that, but then there was like this awkward silence. I swear it went on for about a minute. And I know it's like maybe like 20, 15 seconds or whatever, but it was so awkward. Like they were tired. It was silence, and they just look at each other, and they look at the camera, and they look at each other, and they look back at the camera. it was funny. But let me go ahead and talk about what was there, what I liked, and what was eh. Alright, let's see. They started off with, Rage 2, like I said. The game looked good. I am getting it. The awkwardness was pretty funny. Then Elder Scrolls Legends come into consoles. I could care a rat's ass less about card games. They all seem the same to me. Like, I'm not knocking it to people who play it. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But it just all looks the same to me. What was it? Wolf Hunter and Mercmine DLC announced for Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, I guess it's new DLC they're coming out with. And they talked about Somerset and all that. I lost interest in Elder Scrolls Online a long time ago. I liked it when it came out, and I dropped it. I had a problem with the European server. That's where we started. And every time I would try to sign in, it wouldn't load me in. Would not load me in. And I leveled up pretty high in that, and I didn't want to start over. I'm the type of person where I don't like starting over on anything. I like continuing where I left off. I'm stubborn like that, and I will stick to my ways on that. But yeah, I lost interest in Doom Online. Not Doom Online. I mean, Elder Scrolls Online. Speaking of Doom, they mentioned Doom Eternal, which is the sequel to the 2016 Doom. I loved that Doom. I loved Doom before. I remember when the first time I played it was on a Super Nintendo, and I thought it was the coolest shit ever back then. I know a lot of people played it on their computer, and I wish I could have, but I did enjoy the Super Nintendo one. I know it's probably the clunkiest one, everyone says, but that's all I had then, and I loved it. The 2016 Doom just... Ooh, testosterone through the roof. That fucking game makes you a fucking man. Puts hair on your nuts. So I was glad it's getting a sequel. They didn't say much about it, but they're going to show it at QuakeCon this August. Looking forward to it. Quake Champions. I'd like to try it. I don't have a computer. Like I said, I just got an Xbox. If they bring it over there, possibly. Prey getting new modes and DLC. I have a funny emotion towards Prey. I love the first one. What was it, back in 2006, 2005 when it came out? It was a 10-year in development hell thing, and you played this Indian named Tommy going through a spaceship that you were abducted by to, I guess, get your girlfriend, and it had gravity puzzles in there, and I think Portal actually took a lot of reference from that game. And it was a good game. And they announced a sequel. And they showed a trailer off of live action where you played a U.S. Marshal that was abducted from a 747, I think it was, an airlines. And then he just ended up living in this universe, and he became a bounty hunter. And he was chasing down this alien, and I heard stuff, gameplay about it, and how it was going to be kind of like a first-person Mass Effect with Prey elements in there from the original. Never happened. and then we get this, and it's not Prey. To me, it will never be Prey. It is completely different. It shouldn't have had the name. It should have been something else. It's not Prey. It'll never be Prey. So, going on. Wolfenstein 2 DLC called Young Blood, where you play BJ's two twin daughters in the 80s, and you can play co-op. That's actually neat. Looking forward to that. And Wolfenstein and Prey VR. Bethesda's going nuts on this VR stuff. Fallout 76. This is when shit start getting good in the press conference. Man, I'm looking forward to this game. When I first heard about it, I was kind of, another Fallout. I'll probably get it. 4 times bigger world. Sounds interesting. But then they announced online, co-op, and PvP. So that was pretty fucking cool. They were comparing it to like stuff, like Ark and Conan, them survival online based games with players in there. But there's not going to be a lot of people in there because they said it's an apocalypse, with low population. And then somehow you can get a nuke and launch it over to another city. It got the building from Fallout 4 that you can build things anywhere now. But my God, this game, I'm really excited for it now. Then they did the whole Fallout 4 release date. I didn't think they were going to because I thought they just, shot that low for 2015 for Fallout 4. But it started this countdown from, 2021, and it started going down to 2018 of November. I clapped, man. My friend just looked at me like, calm down, what's wrong with you? I'm fucking excited. That's what's wrong with me. So yeah, they did that, and he was here because he was wanting just to hear just something about Elder Scrolls 6. He just wanted to. He didn't care if it was a title, so he liked 76. He loved the idea of it. Then they announced Elder Scrolls Blades, which is going to be mobile, VR, consoles, and PC, and you can go together. That's pretty neat. That it's going to be free to play, and it's coming out this fall, I think. I don't know. We'll see. And then 1v1 battle modes. I always like me some PvP. That's pretty cool. Then they showed off, the title Starfield. They finally mentioned they are making the game Starfield. They just showed something in space and it looked like a spaceship coming to something. I think something blew up and then did the logo with a circle around it. Guaranteed, I'm saying it's going to be pretty much showed at next year's E3. And then my friend got what he wanted. They announced Elder Scrolls 6. And it was just what he wanted. It was, showing, some of the landscape and then did the music and then boom, Elder Scrolls 6. And he was happy. He was happy with that. So all in all, it started off awkward and ended with a bang. Good on you, Bethesda. That was good. That was good. Although, I forget the lead director's names in Rage, but the id guy and then the fucking Viking looking dude. I love that dude. He just kept doing them. And the whole awkwardness. Great. I loved it. So, Bethesda was good. Got some games to look forward to. My next video, I'm going to do the Devolver Digital one, and I'll tell you how I feel about that. And that one's going to be real short and brief. But, yeah, I loved it.